Haha, I fixed it. Okay. Okay, guys. So, first of all, I wanted to make clear what our big essential historical question is, because I realized in your, for our next essay, I realized for your, what's the last essay we did?
Someone wants in.
For the industrial, or not the industrial, the French Revolution one, you guys, some of you did not address the question, so I want to make sure that we are really focused on that as we outline our next essay. So this is the prompt right here, right on your primary sources. Based on your understanding of the documents, identify the issues raised by the growth of Manchester and analyze the various responses to those issues over the course of the 19th century. So we're going to identify the issues, and you guys can highlight or underline this on your papers, raised by the growth of Manchester and analyze, right, that's what it says, various responses to those issues. That's our big question or big statement. So go ahead and highlight that or underline that on your papers. If your partner has not underlined or highlighted that, maybe be like, hey, underline or highlight it. Huh? The prompt. Thank you. All right. So what I want you guys to write on the top of this is what I'm going to write down. This is kind of an acronym to get you guys thinking about how you're going to organize your papers. And it's called DARE.
Dare.
Have you guys heard of this before?
Like,
No.
yeah.
Miss, where's that at?
This is not the drug prevention program.
I know, I'm gonna say the drugs, but.
I know. When I was little, we had to take DARE. So we did not do drugs. Okay.
That's
So you guys are going to develop a topic sentence. That's the first thing you're going to do. So write this down on the top of where your sources are. The top of where your sources are. Thank you for writing down on top of where your source is. Thank you for writing down on top of where your source is. Developing a topic sentence, we're going to also add supporting ideas. That's really where our body paragraphs come in. It's those supporting ideas. We're going to reject arguments from the other side. So if we are going to anticipate what other people might say is wrong with our argument, we're going to refute that argument. We're going to reject other people's arguments in this. And then we're going to end with a conclusion.
What? For the fourth class essay, dude.
So what we're going to do, yeah, this is the essay.
I might.
Okay, then just do it when you get back. That's fine. Okay. Now that you guys have written that down, we're going to implement this process with this organizer that I provided for you. So go ahead and start by putting your name and your date and your period on the top of this paper. That way I know it's yours. Go ahead and put your name on the top of this so I know it's yours. And I'm going to give you time to do this before class is over.
So you still need the socials?
Yeah, you will.
Can you send this to you?
Not today. So topic, what's going to be our topic? I'll write it down.
Of course, industrial revolution.
Industrial Revolution.
I think that's what you're gonna be.
You guys are trying to make it too fancy. Just the Industrial Revolution. That's our topic. And we're going to write that down right above where it says opening sentences. Opening sentences. As we start our opening sentences, I'm going to bring you guys back to what our question really is. We're supposed to be identifying issues raised by the growth of Manchester and analyze the responses. So let's look at the word issues first of all. Are issues good or bad? Or can they be both?
It could be both.
They can be both. It's good to have good issues, right? So we really need to identify, keep in mind as we're starting, what were the issues? Were they good or were they bad? So in our opening sentences, we really want to give a little bit of historical background. So that's in your 6 C's of analysis, that's where we're going to find that the connections piece, right? We said, what does this remind you of? Or not connections, sorry. The other one, where it says what was going on in this time? Context. Thank you. Somebody's on task. Okay. Context. So in our context box, what was going on at this time that we can put for our historical background? What was going on? And we can also look at our notes from last time. We can also,
people living longer and being fed better.
okay, so you're talking about right from your source. Well, I think that was true, but what was going on to cause all that? Like, what was all this stuff we talked about last time?
Manufacturing system.
There's better manufacturing systems were put into place. What other issues were going on?
Jobs.
Increase in jobs. So where were those jobs headed to, Jonathan?
The jobs?
Were they in the rural areas or were they in cities?
Cities.
They were definitely moving into cities, right? We have an increase in job, moving into cities. But we're manufacturing stuff. How are we getting our stuff from one place to another?
Oh, they made ports.
Well, Britain had ports. Maybe what else was going on that made us, allowed us? The railroads, the development of the railroads and the steam engine. All of these things were going on that led to this explosion of the city of Manchester. Not literally explosion, but population explosion. So let's kind of put that into a sentence. So go ahead and work with a partner next to you. Start those opening sentences, and then I'm going to call on a group to come up and write theirs up here. So go ahead and work with your group to begin your opening sentences. Work with a partner. Work with the person behind you. Okay. So what was going on? So we talked about that's almost like kind of like directly related, right? So we have, I'm going to do this in a different color, but I'll write it up here. So we have increase in production, right? What does that lead to? Because we're producing and more factories are opening up, what does that lead to?
Increase in jobs.
Increase in jobs. In factories. So then what does this lead to?
but are becoming more wealthy?
Ooh, let's not go that far. Hold on, you are like right there. But no, increase in jobs is going to create an increase in what?
Product.
Production's already increasing. Money, but where are those jobs
More
located?
in the
Oh,
city.
urbanization.
So
Yeah.
increase in population.
Urbanization.
I love how you're using our vocab, urbanization.
Yes. Told you.
Keep going, man.
I know.
Hey. Hey.
I taught you guys something.
Yeah.
Yay! Okay. So go ahead and kind of write that process down, like in a couple sentences. It'll only probably be like.
This, where do we put the, where you just wrote it down?
Oh, that was just for us thinking aloud. You could write it on there if you want. Yeah, that might be helpful. So we're gonna write our like our opening sentences. So we're giving some historical background. So we're gonna talk about the increase in production, which caused the increase in jobs in factories, which caused urbanization. Yeah, so you're doing that. That would be part. So during the Industrial Revolution, or leading up to the Industrial Revolution, however you want to start it, there was a large increase of production.
It'd only be level 15 by then.
Oh, so what?
Increase in production.
During the, how would I start it? Like, I know what to add in it, but I don't know how to start
So
it out.
during the Industrial Revolution, there we go.
In what?
You guys said so. Hey, don't let him get away with stuff. Huh? You can. You can say that those things were negative. Yeah. You can expand that to a couple sentences though. You could just write that. Kind of shortchange me. Don't put like one sentence. You could be describing it.
I put during the Industrial Revolution,
Oh yeah. Yes, absolutely. That's a perfect sentence. An increase in factory jobs.
the weeds back up.
Led
Who are they new? They are new.